Hey, this is John with IRES. In this video, we'll walk through how to use the Mimic feature in IRES, including how to set up and start both a standard Mimic session and a contracts Mimic session. Before we get started, it's important to understand the difference between the two. A standard Mimic session allows another IRES user to access your account and assist with tasks like updating listings or making changes on your behalf, as if they were logged in as you. However, standard Mimic access does not include access to the contracts system. If contracts access is needed, an additional contracts Mimic authorization must also be granted. This allows the user to access the contracts system during the Mimic session and assist with creating or updating contracts and documents. All IRES users, regardless of office affiliation, can be granted standard Mimic access. However, contracts Mimic access can only be granted between users within the same office. Let's start with setting up standard Mimic access. To begin, select your name in the top right corner of IRES, then choose Preferences under the Account Admin section of the drop-down menu. Next, select the Mimic tab. Once on the Mimic tab, click the gray Edit button at the bottom of the page. From here, search for the name of the IRES user you would like to grant Mimic access to, then select Search. Click that user's name, then use the arrow buttons to move them into your Authorized Users section. Please note that this same section can also be used to remove Mimic access at any time by moving a user back out of the Authorized Users list. Once added, the user will appear in your list of authorized users on the Mimic tab. Be sure to select Save Changes before leaving the page. Now that Mimic access has been granted, let's walk through how to start a Mimic session. To do this, select your name in the top right corner again, but this time choose Mimic User under the User Admin section. From there, select the user you would like to mimic from the drop-down menu, enter your own IRES password, and click Start Mimic Session to begin mimicking the account. Next, let's go over how to set up and start a contracts Mimic session. To begin, navigate to your contract settings by selecting the gear icon to the right of the Contracts button on the left side of your IRES homepage. Then, under the Personal Information section, select Choose Who May Mimic You. Use the checkboxes to select members of your office you would like to grant contracts Mimic access to, then save your changes. To start a contracts Mimic session, open the same contract settings menu using the gear icon, but this time select Mimic User under the Personal Information section. Then, choose the user you would like to mimic and select Log In to start your Mimic session. That's it. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact IRES support.